Now, I praise this matte finisher a lot, and I would go as far to say it's one of the best out there right now. Now, I know it says a leather top coat finisher, but I want to put it to the test and try it on something completely different. So let's see if this will work. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great because as always, that's great. So in my last video, I painted Kakashi Sensei on my phone case. So let's have a look and see what I'm customizing today. Oh, that's impressive. So I've always been late when it comes to the popularity of things because I never really get it at the time, but now a year later I'm interested in this hydro flask hype. So let's have a look and see what's inside. Okay. Oh, what are we looking at here? I thought it was just a lid. Clearly not. So we've had a look at the flask. So without further ado, cue the intro. Starting off, I'm adding some grid marks to put my characters in using a flexi ruler, and then all I'm doing here is I actually don't know. I can't see, that went by so fast. Did anybody see what I just did? No? Neither did I. So there was actually no prep work for this one, funny enough. I was actually saying, should I cut out my prep work because I do the same thing all the time, but all I had to do with this one was just draw and paint the characters one by one. Now, I'm going to leave all the paints that I've used for Naruto on the side here for you, so feel free to pause if you want. Now, I did face some challenges with this one. The first is the flask itself. Because it's a sphere, it's hard to draw on, and the surface itself, it's quite bumpy and the paints don't absorb. They just kind of sit on top, which basically means any kind of scratch or if you drop it, it's going to chip away. But that's why I'm putting the liquid kicks to the test to see if it can actually protect it. Sound like I'm just complaining, but I just want to be honest in case you guys want to try this for yourself if you might face these challenges too. And painting layers for something like this, it was about 3 to 4 coats of paint each time, which I would probably say is pretty standard when you use Angelus paints. So I went with Naruto, Ops, in stage mode, and it's the scene when he comes back to the Hidden Leaf Village and meets Pain for the first time. Just an amazing intro. I mean, I'm trying not to do any spoilers if you are watching it too, probably because you don't follow the hype at first either. But one good thing though is that I'm not waiting for episodes to come out, so yay to that, because there are so many cliffhangers in this show, it's ridiculous. So I'm just doing the line work and painting the background. It's a bit tricky. Looking back, I should have used tape really to make sure that everything was in line, but I think it's near enough straight. I mean, it can't be that noticeable, can it? Right? Okay, so Naruto is now done. Let's move on to the next character. Oh god. I missed the chair when I sat down. Okay, so after that awkward bit, for the other side, I decided to go with Deidara. Here are all the paints that I used in no particular order as well. Now, I am the worst when it comes to pronunciation, so apologies in advance if I've said any words wrong in this video and previous ones as well. Now, I really liked how this came out. However, whilst I was editing, I slowly started to realise that I should have chosen Pain, only because of the boss fight between him and Naruto, but I didn't think at the time. But I'd say this isn't really a major issue if we're looking at the big picture of things here. Now, I was worried about Naruto on the front only because I didn't apply the Liquid Kicks finisher just yet, and I was rolling this flask around a lot because it's just an awkward canvas to work with. Sadly, there were a few chips on the front of Naruto, but it was nothing that, I couldn't handle. Okay, ego much. So I think I've blabbed on quite enough with this video. So all I'm going to do here now is just let you guys sit back and enjoy just a couple of seconds or a minute or two of me finishing off Deidara, and then we'll finally get to the bit where we use the Liquid Kicks finisher, and then we can see if it does actually work on this flask. Okay, so the paintings are done. Now it's time to seal it all together. Now I do intend to use this flask. I just don't want it there, sitting in a corner gathering dust. Okay, so all you need to do here now is just get a crusty kind of like lid, pour the Liquid Kicks finisher into that, and I'm going to be honest with you here, it took me 6 layers to do this. That's right, 6 layers. I refused for this to chip, so I just went very extra on how many layers I put on top here. So my honest opinion, I think it did the job. I mean, I've been using this flask for over a week now, and I have dropped it only once, but it does the job. It feels really smooth as well and has made the whole painting matte, which is what I love. Now, if these videos are helping you out, hit the like button. It's the fastest way to let me know, and I'll try and do more. And also think about subscribing if you want. I have had a few suggestions for next projects, which I'm adding to a list. So if you have any ideas, just leave them in the comments section below, and I will also leave a link to where you can get this finisher too. And thanks for sticking around. I mean, it's greatly appreciated, honestly. I do love the support that I have been getting recently, so thank you for that. And just to let you know, the next video is actually going to be a pair of custom fans, so I will be uploading that in about maybe 3 to 4 weeks time, because it is quite detailed, this one. So as always, before I leave, I just want to quickly say, please take care and stay safe, and I'll be seeing you soon.